Hey, yeah, what is up, guys? Treasure map is finally here, and I've got for you 3 teams for the intrusion, and spin teams for the mini boss, and 1 team for the boss. We start here with the mini bosses before we get into the intrusion and the boss. This is the same team from the preparation video I posted 2 days ago. I didn't change anything. You can probably change stuff, like basically you can change Sanji or Bani, but the the same the same thing applies. We're just gonna use Brook for the wave clear, and then uh, Nami for the rest of the debuffs on top of the support of Cornelius on Ace. The Ace can be any Ace, we just need an Ace there for the support, and we can just chap normally. We have uh, a Super Tandem, and we have Super EX, and we have special from Sanji that will give us an orb boost that we're not even using. We can just tap normally. This team should work until 10 million. For the second boss, we have uh, again. I just removed the support of Law from Luffy because it just takes a little bit more time, and we don't need the orb boost. We can just kill with the attack boost from Luffy. Again, we just wave clear with V-Star. Hiyori is here for the orbs. The captain can be any captain that reduces blow away, and Luffy takes care of the bind and gives us an attack boost. And we just tap with Blackbeard, and he just one-shots it. And you can see that we have plenty of damage left, and plenty of special to use later. And that's it for this team. Let's go to the second one, to the third team. For this one, we opted to go with Carrot and Wanda. You can do it differently if you have issues, but you can go on the last stage and use the special of Morley, which is going to give Zoro a third use for his special. But here we're gonna just use Zoro to wave clear stage 1 and stage 2. Momonosuke is here just for the orbs. Last stage we just swap Carrot and Wanda and use their special, then allows them to go through defensive effects. And with their special, they reduce the defense to 0, so we don't have to deal with that. And we just tap. Normally you can see we have plenty of damage. Just tap with one of them, and then again with Wanda. Should be easy. And we go into the final mini boss. Here I changed it. You can either go with the normal just Sabo and Koala and then swap them together on the last stage to remove the despair and then use their special. But up to there for a simpler and easier way, or faster way, and we're just gonna use the swap of Lucci and Kaku. You can replace them with any character. Either can be Roger, could be any other character that wave clears. And then we're gonna use a Hiyori special on the second stage to make Nami and Carrot immune to despair and special bind, and give them attack boost and orb boost on the last stage. And then wave clear the second stage with the special of Tesoro. And then on the last stage we just tap with Nami and Carrot and we kill. See, gonna have plenty of damage. And for the boss, this is the exact same team. You can replace, if you don't have the support Chopper, you can replace him with any other support that deals damage on the last stage. It could be the Pudding, it could be the Enma Zoro. So here on the last stage, we don't need to use any special. We're gonna use all our specials on stage 2. We're going to stage 2. We use Hina's special to remove the attack down and give us an orb boost. And then we're gonna use the special of the Rocks Pirates that are going to give us territory for 3 turns, and what they call it, target effect. It's gonna increase damage, and then we're gonna use the special of Roger Crew because we will be special bind on the last stage, and then finally we're gonna use the special of Ace to reduce our health below 50% so we don't have to deal with the barrier. And on the last stage we just use the super EX of Roger Crew. You can even use it on the first stage, doesn't really matter. And chap, that's plenty of damage. You can use other characters, like if you have the Bonnie from the Saturn batch, but this is going to be enough to deal with the stage. And finally, not finally, but finally on the intrusion, this is the first team. Stay tuned for the other two teams that I have, variations that I have for you later. So the first team, this is the max booster that I could muster. We have the two 1.4 boosters, and we have two 1.35 boosters on top of the 1.2 boosters, or the 1.2 boost from Wanda and Carrot. So stage 2 we just tap, so it's not a big deal, just tap. Second stage we get hit by a lot of stuff. So the main thing is the special rewind, which is going to be dealt with Carrot Wanda. Carrot Wanda here should be max limit broken, because we need them to have 3 turns for their first level of special. So we swap them, we use their special, and then we use the special of Sanji and Frankie to remove the paralysis orbs with the support. And then once we're done with those special, we use the special of Ace to kill the back mobs and inflict her with the burn, and then just tap normally, then we kill. And going into the last stage, we going to use Carrot and Wanda again to give us one special back from the special rewind that the interrupt caused us. And then we're going to use the special of Frankie and Sanji to max out the special of our ship to remove the final bind turn. And you can use a different ship. The Chicken Mary can remove 2 turns of bind, so you don't have to use an extra special if you have them. But I don't have it maxed, so I'm gonna just use this ship here. And then you just use the other specials. This is just overkill. There's like a lot of damage. We're just using more specials to just showcase the damage, but you don't need to use all of the rest of the specials. Roger Crew is the one that matters, because he gives us the chain to overcome the chain debuff. And the second team, this one is pretty janky, but if you don't have Carrot Wanda and you have when you have this koala, you can go with this setup. It's less points, obviously, but at least it works. We just want to be getting our 10 million rewards and then dip in if you don't feel like grinding with low point boosters. So here on stage 2, the special reverse is taken care of by the koala captain. Then we're gonna do special of Mr. 2 and then swap him into strength and striker, free spirit, which could make him buffed by the 2 captains. Then finally use the special of Ace. It's gonna kill the back mobs. Compared to the last preparation team, I swapped the support on Mr. 2 with a stat support, because we need at least 83 or 84,000 HP total to be able to one-shot the back mobs. I think you need 83.333 thousand HP to one shot to deal 2.5 million damage. So as long as you have 84,000 plus, you should be able to one shot them with a special. And if you don't, you can just tap and then finish with the with the Hancock, and you'll be able to kill Reiju in stage 2. So on the last stage, we're gonna just use the rest of our specials. We're gonna remove the bind and the rest of the debuffs and just kill normally easily. And for the third team, this is just another variation of the first team that I showcased. I'm just replacing Boa Hancock with Ace and Koala. You're gonna have less points, but if you don't have that NAMI support that I had on the first team to remove the paralysis, this second team has the support of Karasu on Koala and Ace to remove the paralysis orbs. And we're gonna just do the same thing on stage 2 by using the Caradwanda specials to deal with the special reverse. The thing that is not the same is that we don't use the special of Frankie and Sanji until the last stage because we need that support on them to remove the despair. So here we're gonna use the swap and use the special. You can either swap Koala and Sabo, or you can just leave them for the last stage. It doesn't really matter. You can even use their special now. Or you have to use their special before, but just swap them and just tap. And with this team, we even have the Super EX of Ace. That doesn't come it's not that useful because we get binded, but it's just a little thing that works. So we're gonna just use the special of Karatnawanda again to give us our cooldowns back, and then use Sanji to remove the last two turns of despair thanks to the support. And this team can be used with the Chicken Mary if you have it maxed out and you don't have some of the despair supports. You can just use that ship instead of this whale shark ship. This is a good there's like a lot of leeway to remove the despair with this team at least. And we just use the final special. This is totally overkill. We do not need all these specials to kill, but I'm just using this as a showcase. I'm not going to be using all these specials when I'm farming. So that's it for this team and for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped you. Please like and subscribe, it helps me greatly, and have a nice day.